Bonjour et bienvenue. On apprend le verbe être et les pronoms sujets dans cette classe. We learn être, a verb, an auxiliary verb we learn in this class, and subject pronouns also will be dealt with in this video lesson. A subject pronoun. What can be a subject pronoun? In a sentence or class, the one. Either it can be a person or thing who does the action, or what does the action, who does the work in that sentence or class is known to be the subject. The pronoun that replaces the noun as subject is known to be the subject pronouns. The subject pronouns can be of three persons: first person, second person, and third person. What is the first person? The speaker. When I speak, I am the first person. I speak French. I do the action of speaking, so I am the subject of the sentence. I am singular. In the present case, I is masculine. When a girl says, I speak French, I is first person feminine. So understand, first person, I can be masculine or feminine. Singular. Now, second person singular. Who can a second person be? The one who listens to the speaker is the second person. When I speak to you alone, you are a single person and I am talking to you. In that case, I is the first person singular, you or the second person singular. This you can be masculine singular or feminine singular. When I talk to you, you or the second person, if you are a man, second person singular is masculine, and if you are a girl, second person singular is feminine. First person is the speaker, second person is the listener, and who can this third person be? The one who is neither the first person nor the second person is the third person. About whom or about what the speaker and the listener discuss is the third person. If we both discuss about Raju, one of our friends, then Raju is the third person. We discuss about him, so he, singular, masculine, is the third person to us. If we both discuss about Radha, a feminine singular, in that case, she is the third person singular feminine. We discuss about her, so she becomes third person singular feminine. In case we discuss about our school, or we discuss about the film, or we discuss about a function, something that belongs to neuter gender in English, that's the third person singular. These neuter gender nouns singular, it becomes it, third person singular. That it may be masculine or feminine, but when we talk about French, we know there is no neuter gender in French language. All the nouns of neuter gender will be classified either under masculine or under feminine. So, in the case of subject pronouns, the word English word it is classified either under he or she. Another subject pronoun is one. One goes to school every day. What does that mean? We go to school every day. One is an impersonal subject pronoun that can be used in the places of people, we, they. This subject pronoun one is also treated to be third person singular. It's impersonal, so it's treated to be masculine singular. First person plural subject pronouns. We play football. Here, who is doing the action of playing football? I, you, and so many others. Doer of the action of playing is done by so many, including me, you, and so many others. The subject of the sentence, that is, the doer of the action of the sentence, is first person plural, we. If a group of men say we play football, this we is first person plural masculine. If a group of girls say we play football, then it's first person plural feminine. So, the first person plural subject pronoun we may be masculine or feminine. When I teach French to my students in the class, I say you will have a test tomorrow. Whom does this you refer to? It refers to all the students in the class who listen to me. You is addressed to all of you, the whole group of students in the class. If you are a group of boys, it's masculine plural, and if you are a group of girls, that you refers to feminine plural. In a group of students of both boys and girls, the second person plural subject pronoun you is treated to be masculine plural. In the case of first person plural also, when I play chess with my sister and when I say we play chess, this we, first person plural subject pronoun we, is treated to be masculine plural. When we talk about our brothers, it is third person plural masculine. When we talk about our sisters, it is third person plural feminine, they. This third person plural subject pronoun for masculine and feminine in English is they, but these two are different words in French language. Third person plural masculine they and third person plural feminine they are two different words in French language. We talk about our brothers and sisters. Together, it is treated to be masculine plural. So, in the plural subject personal pronouns, only girls will be treated to be plural feminine plural. If there is at least one boy sitting with any number of girls, together it is treated to be masculine plural. Now we have learnt the subject pronouns in English in the singular and plural form. Follow the screen. Subject personal pronouns in the singular form I, you, he or it, she or it, one, and in the plural form we have we, you, they. These many in English language. We find out the equivalent subject personal pronouns in French language. We know that there is no neuter gender in French. Every noun of English neuter gender is classified, is written below either under masculine or feminine gender in French language. So, the subject personal pronoun that refers to neuter gender in English, it, is written either under he or she. We learn the equivalent subject personal pronouns in French. Je, je. Repeat, je. Je means I. This je may be masculine singular or feminine singular. When the one who speaks is a boy, je is masculine. When the one who speaks is a girl, je is feminine singular. Je, I. And the second one, tu. Tu means you. Masculine or feminine, singular. Second person, singular. Tu. You are all alone listening to me. If you are a boy, this tu is masculine singular, and if you are a girl, the subject pronoun tu is feminine singular. Next one, il. Il, he or it. When I talk about my brother, I say he is playing. When I talk about the garden, I say it is beautiful. Brother and garden both are masculine singular, so I use il. When I talk about my sister, I say elle, she. Or when I talk about my school, I say it, elle. Sister and school both are feminine singular nouns, so I use elle, she or it. On is an impersonal subject pronoun that takes the meaning of we or people or they or one also. It's treated to be the masculine singular subject personal pronoun il. When a group of boys say we play football, this nous is masculine plural. A group of girls say we play football, this we, nous, is feminine plural. When boys and girls together play football, they say nous, we. That nous is masculine plural. When you are two or more number of boys listening to me, in that case, you, vous, is second person plural, masculine. When you are two or more number of girls listening to me, I say you. In that case, this you, vous, in French, is second person feminine plural. When you are a group of boys and girls together listening to me, I say you, vous, that is again second person masculine plural. This you, vous, can also be used to address a singular person when you address him with a mark of respect. A group of boys, they play cricket. We say they play ILS, ill. Third person masculine plural. When a group of girls play cricket, we say they play cricket, that they is elles. In French, that's feminine plural third person. When some boys and girls play cricket together, we say they play cricket, That they is treated to be masculine plural, ILS, ill in French. We have learned subject pronouns now, 9 new words. Je, I, tu, you, il, he or it, elle, she or it, one, we, people, they. Nous, we, vous, you, il, they, elle, they. After learning the subject pronouns, we proceed to the conjugation of verbs. We learn present tense in French now. Conjugation. Conjugation is nothing but the distribution of the verb in a particular tense suitably to all the subject pronouns with some changes in the spelling of the verb, spelling of the infinitive form of the verb if required. The first verb we learned is one of the auxiliary verbs, to be. To be. To be in French is être. Être. Être means to be. Look at the conjugation of to be in English. This to be, the infinitive form of the verb, is going to be distributed to all the subject pronouns I, you, he, she, we, you, they. This to be, that becomes for I am. For you, this be becomes are, you are. For he and it, this be becomes is, he is, it is. And for she, it becomes is again, she is. For we, this be becomes are. For you again, this be becomes are. For they again, this be becomes are. So the conjugation of to be in present tense in English is I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, you are, they are. Am, are, is, are. These words are nothing but different forms of be. To be, the infinitive form of the verb, undergoes change of spelling and it becomes these words am, or, is, etc. This distribution of the verb with change of spelling to different subject pronouns is called the conjugation. This is what we are going to learn in French. Like to be is conjugated in English, être in French is conjugated in present tense like this. For je, this être becomes suis, suis. For tu, it becomes ye. Pronunciation of es is ye. For il and vont, this être becomes ye again. Spelling est, pronunciation ye. For al also, it becomes est, ye. For nous, sommes, S-O-M-M-E-S. Vous êtes, E circumflex T-E-S. For ILS and ELLES, sont, S-O-N-T. Je suis, I am. Tu es, you are. Il est, he is or it is. Elle est, she is or it is. Nous sommes, we are. Vous êtes, you are. Ils sont, elles sont, they are. This is the conjugation of the verb être in present tense in affirmative form. Je suis, tu es, Ile, ale, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Present tense of the verb être in affirmative form. Negative form of the verb être in present tense. As we have learnt, ne is added after the subject, pas is added after the verb. Now the conjugation goes like this in negative. Je ne suis pas, tu n'es pas, il n'est pas, elle n'est pas, nous ne sommes pas, vous n'êtes pas, ils ne sont pas, elles ne sont pas. Note that ne becomes n apostrophe in front of a word starting with a vowel. For the sake of euphony, euphony is nothing but the enchainment that's created in order to make the language to flow freely without any hiatus, without any pause. When you say tu ne ye pas, no ye, there is a pause. So to avoid this pause, ne becomes n apostrophe and no ye becomes ne pas. In the same case with il, al, no ye becomes ne pas. Vous ne êtes pas becomes vous n'êtes pas. This free flow of the language is called euphony. Now this is the negative form of the verb être in present tense. Pronounce after me. Je ne suis pas, I am not. Tu n'es pas, you are not. Il n'est pas, he or it is not. Elle n'est pas, she or it is not. Nous ne sommes pas, we are not. Vous n'êtes pas, you are not. Ils ne sont pas, they are not. Elles ne sont pas, they are not. Je suis, the affirmative form becomes je ne suis pas, negative form. I am not. Interrogative form of the verb être in present tense. Making interrogation in French is so easy. We follow the method of inversion. What is inversion? Take the subject, write it after the verb. It becomes a question. So, je suis becomes suis-je. Suis-je. Je is written after the verb suis. Please note it's hyphenated. suis hyphen je. Please pronounce loudly after me. Suis-je, es-tu, est-il, est-elle, sommes-nous, êtes-vous, sont-ils, sont-elles. What's the meaning? Suis-je, am I? Es-tu, are you? Est-il, is it, or is he? Est-elle, is she, or is it? Sommes-nous, are we? Êtes-vous, are you? Sont-ils, sont-elles, are they? Now, je suis has become suis-je in the interrogative form. Last form of the conjugation, negative interrogative. Making a negative question. Take the interrogative form, question form, suis-je, add ne before the verb, pas after the subject pronoun. It becomes negative interrogative. Ne suis-je pas, am I not, or amn't I? N'es-tu pas, are you not, or aren't you? N'est-il pas, is he not, or isn't he? N'est-elle pas, is she not, Or isn't she? Ne sommes-nous pas? Are we not? Or aren't we? N'êtes-vous pas? Are you not? Or aren't you? Ne sont-ils pas? Ne sont-elles pas? Are they not? Or aren't they? This is how we frame the negative interrogative of the verb être. All the four forms of the verb être in present tense projected on the screen. Je suis, that is in the affirmative form. Suis-je, that's in the interrogative form. Je ne suis pas, that's in the negative form. Ne suis-je pas, that's in the negative interrogative form. I am I am not, amn't I? Repeat loudly after me. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Interrogative. Suis-je, es-tu, est-il, est-elle, sommes-nous, êtes-vous, sont-ils, sont-elles. Je ne suis pas, tu n'es pas, il n'est pas, elle n'est pas, nous ne sommes pas, vous n'êtes pas, ils ne sont pas, elles ne sont pas. Ne suis-je pas, n'es-tu pas, n'est-il pas, n'est-elle pas, ne sommes-nous pas, n'êtes-vous pas, ne sont-ils pas, ne sont-elles pas. There is a question given to us. Conjugate être petit à la forme affirmative. Conjugate to be small in the affirmative form. So we write the answer like this. We conjugate like this. Je suis petit or petite. Tu es petit or petite. Il est petit. Elle est petite. Nous sommes petits or petites. Vous êtes petit or petite. Ils sont petits, elles sont petites. Please understand, with petit, P-E-T-I-T, petit, small, E and ES are added for the sake of agreement. Remember, the adjectives agree with the gender and number of the noun or pronoun it is added with. This agreement of adjectives we have learnt in one of the previous lessons. Please go through. If you have any doubts, please repeat after me once again. Je suis petit. Je suis petite. Tu es petit or tu es petite. Il est petit. Elle est petite. Nous sommes petits or petites. Vous êtes petit or petite. Ils sont petits. Elles sont petites. Translate these sentences. Je suis petit. I am small. Tu es petit. You are small. Il est petit. He is small. She is small. Elle est petite. Nous sommes petits. We are small. Uzat pati, you are small. Ilsom pati, they are small. Alsom patit, they are small. So this is in the affirmative form. Next question given in the text is conjugate athopati, olafohum, interrogative. You are going to make it into a question. Very simple. Je suis becomes suis-je. Suis-je petit? Es-tu petit? Est-il petit? Est-elle petite? Sommes-nous petits? Es-tu petit? Sont-ils petits? Sont-elles petites? What's the meaning? Suis-je petit? Am I small? Es-tu petit? Are you small? Est-il petit? Is he small? Est-elle petite? Is she small? Sommes-nous petits? Are we small? Es-tu petit? Are you small? Sont-ils petits? Are they small? Sont-elles petites? Are they small? We have the next question. Conjugate être dans la chambre à la forme négative. Conjugate to be in the room in the negative form. How do you do that? Conjugate être into negative. Je ne suis pas. Add dans la chambre at the end. So you get je ne suis pas dans la chambre, meaning I am not in the room. Tu n'es pas dans la chambre. You are not in the room. Il n'est pas dans la chambre. He is not in the room. Elle n'est pas dans la chambre. She is not in the room. Nous ne sommes pas dans la chambre. We are not in the room. Vous n'êtes pas dans la chambre. You are not in the room. Ils ne sont pas. Elles ne sont pas dans la chambre. They are not in the room. So we have successfully conjugated. The last question we have, conjugate être debout à la forme interrogative négative. Conjugate to be standing in negative interrogative form, negative question form. How do you make it? First make negative interrogative of the verb être. Ne suis-je pas? Am I not? Add debout at last. Standing. Am I not standing? Ne suis-je pas debout? Am I not standing? N'es-tu pas debout? Are you not standing? N'est-il pas debout? Is he not standing? N'est-elle pas debout? Is she not standing? Ne sommes-nous pas debout? Are we not standing? N'êtes-vous pas debout? Are you not standing? Ne sont-ils pas debout? Are they not standing? Ne sont-elles pas debout? Are they not standing? This is how we make affirmative, interrogative, negative, and negative interrogative sentences with the verb être. Complete sentences with être. We have few more sentences with the verb être on the screen. Je suis dans la classe. Je suis dans la classe. I am in the classroom. In the room of class. Classroom. Second sentence. Es-tu dans le jardin? Are you in the garden? Es-tu dans le jardin? Third sentence. Radha n'est pas courte. Radha is not short. Radha n'est pas courte. Fourth sentence. Le garçon n'est pas content. Le garçon n'est pas content. The boy is not happy. Le garçon n'est pas content. Fifth sentence. Nous sommes heureux. Nous sommes heureux. We are happy. Nous sommes heureux. Vous êtes Dans la cour. Who's that? Dans la cour. You are in the ground. Who's that? Dans la cour. Seventh sentence. Raju ye mala son tassi. Raju ye mala son tassi. Raju and Mala are seated. Raju ye mala sont assis. The last one, les dames sont debout. Les dames sont debout. The ladies are standing. This is how we make use of the verb être to make complete sentences in French. With this, we come to an end of this video lesson. You have some exercises. Fill up the blanks by the suitable form of the verb être. Go through this lesson. If you have any doubts while doing these exercises, don't miss to look at the last part of the video where you have an interesting fact about France. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so earlier for the notifications of latest lessons. With this, I bid you goodbye. Thank you.